Hey everyone, welcome you all back to the IELTS reading live mock test today. So today we're gonna talk about true, false, not given. I've got 10 plus 8 plus 3, 21 questions. Even if you get 18 out of 21 is a very, very good score. For those who don't know anything about what is true, what is false, what is not given, still fine. Everything is self-explanatory. You try to do it once the first set of questions is done. I'm gonna come back and give an explanation. Okay, so true false not given statements something come like this. They're going to give you a paragraph. You're going to read this and they're going to give you some statements like this. If this statement you have to categorize them to true or false or not given. True means the statement is properly matching to the information given. False means the statement is not matching. No, false means the statement is contradicting. Not given means not given. Try doing it 10 questions are I'm going to give 12 minutes. Okay, so once 12-minute is done, I'm going to turn off the timer and come back and resume the explanation. Thank you. All right, anyone needs more time? Fine, seems like everyone has done. Everyone is done. Great. We're going to talk about this. Experts believe such an incident is happening for the first time. See, these kind of vocabulary related true false not given is very common. But what if I don't know the meaning of the word? You can't do anything. All I'm telling you is the reality. You have to choose one, true or false or not given, and give it to God. He will give it back to you. So here, shocking and unprecedented. What does unprecedented mean? You can click on the chat option on the bottom right and tell me what would unprecedented would mean. Here again, unprecedented. Never happened before. Correct, Purnima. Perfect, Satvinder. Something that has never happened is unprecedented. If something is not happened before and now it happened, so it happened for the first time. So such an incident happening for the first time is true. But Nakul, can you give us some sort of 500 to 1000 words? Something like this. I'm going to memorize. Those things will not work. There are 1 million set of words, something like this. Start reading a novel. Automatically, you cover all such words. Getting it? Fine. The second one. Prior to the attack, that is before the attack, visitors saw some kind of clash between the two lions. This is a bit tricky. Rakesh, perfect. Answer please. Madhu, correct. Answer please. Okay, Hamid says false. Why? Because Hamid read it here. According to the zoo, there had never been any unusual aggression. Never been any clash. Here they're saying they saw some clash. It is contradicting. People write false. But here, what is given is zoo. Visitors' view has not been mentioned, Hamid. Getting it? Shailendra, perfect. Satvinder getting the mistake. So this happened in your mind. No, Nakul, zoo people only when they say there is no unusual aggression. How can visitors say this is happening just in your mind? That is not needed. What is given visitors? They have not even talked about. So you cannot say true or false. This has to be not given. Correct, Asif. This has to be not given. During the attack, it was the lioness who was unharmed. So if this is true, here you should see unharmed. If this is false, you should say lioness was harmed. If you say not given, that means what happened to lioness is not given at all. Zuri was uninjured. So what is the answer for third one now? Very simple. So lioness is the female lion. Zuri attacked. A lioness has attacked. Zuri attacked. Zuri is the lioness. Correct? Nak is the guy. So this has to be true. Uninjured, unharmed. Asif correct, Vandana correct, Nita Purnima Satya are all correct. Great. The next one. Professor is of the opinion that 5 to 6 females attacking male is common. Professor is of the opinion that we have seen examples of males killing females. Group of females chasing away males. Attacking is chasing away. 5 to 6 female is group of females, males. Is common. That's what he's trying to say, I believe. Common is not given, but we have seen examples of. So this has to be true. We have seen examples of. You could relate it to common. See, if you say false, that means that means we have not seen many examples. Then it is false. Pay attention. Pay attention. See, false means contradicting. They've told we have seen examples. Here, if you say false, they say it's all common. If you say false, that means the paragraph should say not common, which is not told. Then the closest is true or not given. We have seen examples, that means you could relate it to common and say true. A little tricky, but the answer is true. We have seen examples of that means it is common that group of females attack males, but what is not common is one female attacking the male. That is the context. Chasing away is attacking only. No, chase is what? Chase them away. It's attacking only. Attacking only. Okay. See, the trap is here. You have to get 5 to 6 means group of females. No, here chasing away, they're talking, see, entire context here. See, a particular word can have multiple meanings. Here, the entire context is all about attacking and killing. One male kill the female. A group of females can kill a lion. But one, I mean, can kill a male. But one female killing a male is not possible. That is what the context. Chasing away means you can say killing or attacking, hunting for food or whatever it is. The entire context says killing is what it is trying to say. Okay. The next one believes that Mac tried to kill Zuri, and hence Zuri had no choice but to attack. This they have not told at all. Nowhere it is mentioned that Nak tried to kill and Zuri took the revenge. No such filmy drama has been mentioned there. Okay, this is a very tricky one. Answer for the sixth one, please. The reason Zuri could dominate is because Nak was fed and cared by a human. Excellent Vandana, excellent Satwinder, Rakesh perfect. Purnima fell for a trap. Hamid nope. Mita nope. So now where people went wrong is, what is the meaning of this? I don't know, Nakul, and that's where you went wrong. But you could have guessed the meaning of it from the context. In the wild, in the forest, when a lion is born and brought up in the forest, it usually be totally dominating. But in the Knack case, it is not true because it has been brought up in the zoo or some person has nurtured it, hand reared, domesticated kind of thing. Getting it hand reared means a person has nurtured it. That is the reason it is vulnerable, it is weak. Zuri could dominate Knack is because Knack was fed by a human. Knack was hand reared. Yes, that is true. It is properly given, but the vocabulary given is something little tricky. Any doubts? Any doubts? So these things, even if you don't know the meaning of it, you could have guessed it. Vulnerable. What makes it so vulnerable? Maybe hand reared, domesticated, or someone has nurtured it. You could have guessed it. Okay, someone feeding it. Yes, same word. Hand reared is this. The next one. Zuri was always behaving the way a female lion usually behaves. Answer, please. Excellent. Meeta, Rakesh, no. Vandana, perfect. Purnima, correct. Satwinder, no. Rekha, no. Amit, correct. This is the sentence. Zuri was more dominant than a typical female. Zuri was always behaving the way a female usually behaves. No, it was little more dominant. It's contradicting. So they're getting it here. Behaving the way a female lion usually behaves? No, more dominant than a typical female. Getting it? Typical female, how it behaves. The Zuri, a female, is little more dominant. So it was not behaving the way a female lion behaves. It was behaving a little more than what a female lion should behave like. So this has to be false. The next one. Female counterpart was weighing only 25 pounds. True. How can this be true? Was only 25 pounds. You read and you stopped it. Read it. Lighter than. So Zuri was 300 pounds. How can a lion be 11 kg, man? Come on. Not given, no, Ashwini. It's given, no. Was only 25 pounds lighter than male counterpart, which is 325 pounds. So Zuri has to be 300 pounds. So this is again false. They are lying. Supposed to be 300, they told 25. So it's contradicting. The next one. There is a strong belief that jury was mentally disturbed over Nyak. Nothing has been mentioned about the mental related things, the mind related things. So this has to be what? Perfect, Rakesh. Perfect one that are not given. Packer believes for the real mystery to unveil. That means what exactly happened? Why did female lion attack the male? To know more about it, there is a need for more incidents to come to light. Until we see more number of cases, we cannot say exactly what happened. That's the same. There is no way we can say what caused this to happen. So still more number of killings by a female lion over the male lion has to happen. And we should put some CCTV camera and do a thorough study. Then only we can able to say this has to be true. Any doubts on any of them? Anybody got 7 out of 10 at least? Sunita 7, Mita 7, Vandana 7. Could have been more. 8, please. Rekha 8, excellent. Purnima 8, excellent. Satwinder 8, very good. 9, please. Rakesh 9. Someone else type 9, I just forgot the name. I think Alka got 9. Excellent. Anybody got 10 out of 10? I think only the fourth one was a little tricky. 10 would have been possible. Nobody 10. That's okay. So whatever you learned now, try to apply the same thing in the next true, false, not given. Okay. Similar kind of drafts will be there. Similar kind of words, unprecedented, hand read, more dominant than a typical film. It's all easy, not that difficult. Give your best. Okay, I'm gonna give 8 minutes for this. I hope it is fine. Yeah. Thank you. All right, hope the time was sufficient. Anyone needs more time? Great. The invention of electric bulb is credited to Edison, although there were a few inventions prior to that. Here was not invented. He was neither the first nor blah 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 blah. However, Edison is often credited because his version was able to blah blah blah. So there were 20 other inventors, but still Edison was given the credit of inventing a bulb. Very clearly mentioned. This has to be true. Edison's version of invention dominated others in terms of dominated outstrip. Outstrip is to defeat or to overcome, not overcome, beat someone in the race. Outstrip the earlier versions. So why Edison was given the credit? Because it could outperform the earlier versions in terms of affordability. Are they talking about affordability? Because of three factors. If affordability is there, then answer is true. If, if affordability is not there, answer is not true. Effective incandescent material, a higher vacuum, a higher vacuum than others were able to achieve, and a high resistance that made power distribution from a centralized source economically viable. What does it mean? What does it mean? Affordability. Hope you're getting it. So this is going to be very good. If you're getting true, then that means you're bang on target. I mean, you're consciously watching every word, its meaning. Economically possible, economically viable option. So it's affordability. You can easily buy it, something of that sort. Perfect, Amit. The next one. Humphrey's invention was soon rejected as the light was not bright. Okay, tricky question. A cool rejected word is not there, so I will go with not given. That is wrong. Rejected when it does not, taken to the next step. That is what the entire thing. 20 inventors, everyone's is a failure. Only this guy's has been picked up. Humphrey's invention was not picked up, did not go to the next level. Why? While it produced light, it didn't produce it for long. The duration was less. They are not talking about duration. They're talking about brightness and was too much bright. Here was not bright at all. So now what is the answer? Rekha perfect. What has to be the answer? Here it is saying in the paragraph, it was too much bright for practical use. Nobody will use it for too much use, let's say for the class or for watching a TV. But here they're saying it was rejected because the light was not bright at all. They're lying. They're completely contradicting. So this becomes false. Any doubts? Shailendra, perfect. Purnima, correct. Any doubts? Very simple. Too much bright. No bright at all. No brightness at all. Okay. Mr. Warren's invention did not succeed as mass production was difficult considering the price of the product. Warren, British scientist. Okay, we came to Warren here. Did not succeed, it seems. Although an efficient design, the cost of the platinum made it impractical. Did not succeed. For commercial production, manufacturing was so difficult. Mass production, difficult. Considering the price of the cost of the platinum, everything is matching 100% true. You cannot say no at all. Correct? It's all perfectly matching, just with a different set of words. Okay. Answer for the fifth one, please. Rakesh says not given. Madhu says false. Rekha says false. If Rekha is saying false, it has to be false now. Hamid says not given. Purnima says false. Shailendra says not given. Okay, I don't really know why people are giving not given. Invention never made it to the market due to poor design. One of the aspects. The second thing, you know the reason why it did not make it to the market. Can anyone tell me? See, few things cannot be not given at all because it is given. What is the answer? Because fill the blank. Excellent. Cost. We just did it. No. So what I'm telling you, till here it is given. Now you cannot say not given at all. It has to be either true or false. If cost is given, answer is true. If cost is not given, answer is false. One more way of looking into it. One of the ways is design is efficient. Poor design, it's not at all a poor design. There itself false. Another way, it did not succeed, never made it to the market. Why? It is given. Then you cannot say not given at all. It has to be either true or false, true or false, true or false. This has to be false. Warren's invention never made it to the market because of the cost of the platinum was impossible, impractical for commercial production. Any doubts where you are going wrong? Hope you're getting it. Not given means the entire statement you cannot say anything about it. Here you can say never made to the market. You know why? Let's say I called up Rakesh. Rakesh says, yeah, Nakul, I know because the platinum cost was high. Then if I say poor design, he knows hey, Nakul is lying. It is a false. So getting the trick of false and not given, right? Not given is actually easy. You just have to relate to the set of words and things. The problem which occurred in the beginning. So these thing kind of things you have to read the complete one. What problem? They would have listed a big problem in 3 lines. And towards the end, they would have told the problem is not solved or the problem is solved. So you should read now. Adequate supply, blah, blah, blah was not there. Too much short. Lack of something. That's the problem. However, you don't have to even, however means contrast. It is too hot in Bangalore. However, the next city you say it is not hot at all. However, or in contrast to the contrary, they all be opposite of what you speak. Better vacuum pumps became available. So problem was eventually solved. Is getting it developed longer lasting bulb. Getting it yes or no, yes, problem was eventually solved. You should read the entire thing and then only you will get to the context. Okay, Wilson Swan's invention made it to the market, overpowering all other inventions. Wilson Swan, 1878. The guy, the hero entered here. Swan developed, blah, 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 blah. A Canadian patent. That's it. The guy goes here. Done for the day. He's done for the day. Nothing has been mentioned about his invention, whether it made to the market, whether it outstripped all other further inventions. Now you will say, I don't know. I cannot say anything about it because data is insufficient, not given. Any doubts? Okay. Last one is very tricky. A lot of things here just happen inside your mind. In Rakesh's mind, something will happen. In Madhu's mind, something will happen. Do not fall for the trap. Don't use excessive imagination. Whatever is given, if it is there, you say true. If it is wrongly said, you say false. If you cannot say anything, you say not given. What is the answer for the eighth one? Perfect, Purnima. Perfect, Rekha. See, buying a patent is different. This guy sold the patent to Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein claimed this as himself. Nothing has been mentioned. No, Sadhguru are getting it. If you say false or true, it's purely happening inside your mind. Nothing has been mentioned here. They told this patent was given to him, sold to him. Then he himself told this is my own idea. He cannot even say that, but nothing has been mentioned about Edison's claims. What he claimed after that. The paragraph itself over got the movie ended. Getting it? Simple one, just have a logical conclusion for each and everything. Try solving a lot of questions, 100% possible. You may end up getting 40 out of 40 as well in reading. Anybody got 8 out of 8 here? Navita Thomas got 8, Purnima, Ramesh, Babu got 8, Jagadish and Krishna Kumar got 8, Alka Gautam got 8, 7.5. There is no 7.5 concept here. 7, Madhu, not bad. Alka got 8, Rakesh 7. Many, anyone got 7 here? Hamid is there, Shiva is there, Helen the 6. Still fine, you're still learning to understand. Can you explain third? Very simple. Light was not bright. Here, too much bright. Contractor. They are saying, see, I mean, right now the bulb I'm using is like 1000, like 40 watts. 40 watts is too much. This electric arc lamp, let's say, was 40 watts, not suitable for practical purposes. That's what they said. Didn't succeed, so rejected because light was not bright at all. It is too much bright. They're lying. No, that's what entire thing is about rejection. The entire story is all about why this guys was rejected, why this guys was rejected, why this guys was rejected. All they're trying to say why it did not succeed. That is the crux behind it. It's not mentioned, but that is what it is. Amandeep says affordability is something which you can buy. Something which is economically viable. That word is right here. One of the reason is that. See here platinum cost is more high, rejected. But this guy's everything was good. The three factors. One of the factors is affordability. True. You cannot say false. See, if you say false here, that means factor is not affordability. If you say not given, then you will say, I cannot say anything about. No, it is given. No. Then it becomes true only without any option. Okay, fine. We go to the one more question, the last question. So today we still have 13 minutes. I'm going to give you just 4 minutes for this. Try doing it. Same, true, false, not given. All right. I think this is the most trickiest question. Some may get all three wrong. What is the answer for the first one? Excellent, Purnima. Excellent, Madhu. Excellent, Vandana. Rakesh, perfect. Alka, all correct. Great. Why is that false, Rekha? As if for wrong. Everyone is giving false. Excellent, Shiva. See, you're talking about Guinness Book. That means they attended the party. They wanted to know which is the fastest game bird, and they looked all over the answer. I mean, they looked all over in all the books, and they did not get it. So they came up with the concept of Guinness Book of World Records. Everything is correct till here. This is wrong. The idea of the record book first came up when they couldn't get an answer after talking. No, no, no. After failing to find an answer in all the books, getting it, the book is the point here. Attend is 100% false. You cannot say not given, it is given. Guinness Book of Records started as a way to advertise the brewery. Answers, please. Not given, not given. I'm saying not given, not given, not given, not given. Is it so? Alka Gautam says true. Alka, do you mind explaining to all of us if I unmute you? You want to? May I? Yes, no, not given, Alka. All right, you can unmute, Alka. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah, please tell me why it is true. You're the only person who's given true, apart from Shailendra and Rakesh. Tell me, please. Yeah.
Because in the second paragraph, it is given that the Guinness promotion based on the idea of setting pub
So, what
arguments
is
and
Guinness promotion?
invites. It's the promotion being the advertisement only
No, why Guinness?
meaning.
What Guinness? Guinness was what
Be-
before?
It was a brewery
Excellent.
company of Mr.
That's
Huge Brewer.
correct. So, as a part of the promotion work for the Guinness Brewery, they decided to come up with this. Just
Yeah.
like you have a brand,
Yes.
let's say Kingfisher, Kingfisher Airlines, Kingfisher Strawman like alcohol, Kingfisher blah 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 blah, or something like that. He's making a promotion as a way to advertise the brewery. 100% true. That's correct. Thanks, Alka. Hope you're getting it.
Thank you, sir.
So this you can get it only when you try to get the context here. The entire context is about the history of Guinness Book of Records. You're spending more than 4 minutes on that, not just for the scores. There is some knowledge. There is some knowledge. Go behind the knowledge as well. When you read, you would know Guinness Brewery is what they're talking about. Has the idea for a brewery promotion based on this to promote his work. He started with a Guinness in the same name, Guinness Book of World Records. Little tricky. I know this is tricky, but the answer is true. You could have gotten it. Okay, the third one is really tricky. The two concepts. No, no, that's false actually. I know little about him means I know little about him. Little bit I know. Okay, do you know about Rakesh? You should not have worked with him. No, I know little about him. Many I told me about him. I know little bit about him. He is good. But after working with him, I realized little do I know about him, man. He is a mystery. Pay attention, otherwise you won't get it. This is a phrase. So now what does little do I know about him means? What does little do I know about him means? You never realize. You don't know. I know little means little bit I know. So here they're trying to say little do these McWhorters know that their work as a book is taking shape into something that becomes all-time bestseller. In 1955, when they did this work, they did not realize that in the future there's gonna be a book of world records. This is gonna be all-time bestsellers. They knew little bit about their no, they didn't know anything. So this has to be false. Getting it, getting it. These two are totally different. You can Google it if you don't believe me. I didn't know it that little did I know that I was going to be an IELTS trainer or going to be a PT trainer when I started my journey 4 years ago. I did not even realize that I could become a trainer. I knew little about it is different. Little do I know is a phrase. It's a phrase. Getting it where people went wrong? It's okay. It's a good learning. Always understand it's a good learning. Okay. Any doubts? You're welcome, Shailendra. Any doubts? Okay. How many of you got at least one here? Many have got it. At least two here. Anyone got two here? Satwinder got all correct. Inform. Exam on 10th, I believe. Meeta Ashar, hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, got two. Rakesh got two. Navita Thomas also got two. Three, sorry. Excellent. Sunita got two. Great. So these two have a different meaning. Like this, there could be a lot of things. The only way you can crack this is read books, read books, read books. IELTS, you do little. This mock is enough. Understand your mistakes. Skill development cannot happen by attending a mock. By attending a mock, you understand the techniques, you understand where you go wrong. Skill development can happen when you read books. Take any random novel, start reading it. Start today if you have not yet. Start today. 30 minutes a day, spare on that. IELTS, you practice less. Read more books. All these automatically you will cover. Some phrases. Fine, guys. Any doubts you have? 10 o'clock Indian time. No doubt. Then we park it here. Saturday evening. So Sunday evening, 4 p.m. Indian time, essay class. I'm going to catch you. So until then, take care. Name some novels. Okay, I think I've created a novel folder in the materials. I'm going to upload like more to them. You can pick them up. Okay. Sunday evening, I'm going to catch you guys. Till then, take care. Bye bye.